What's good, you guys? Cash here, and today we're going to react to a teacher, and it's called. Actually, by the way, the video is called "Teacher Reacts to Funniest Detention Slips," and this video is by Teacher Eddie History, and holy Holy damn. So it's like 28 minutes long. Hold up. But yes, this guy's going to explain the history of his students, and I'm going to explain my experience of a friend of mine that does a couple of this. Yeah, I'm talking about you, boy. The king of masturbators.
Let's keep going.
Incident description. Today in class, student had a program launched called Firefox.exe. I had told him to close the program and to resume work, but he told me that it was just a different browser and that he was doing his work. I had given him 2 warnings, but he insisted that it was just a better.
You know what? I think I know a friend who did this. I don't know. I don't think he ever went to Big Spring High School. Isn't that in Oregon, or is that in Canada, or another state? Let me know. Comments, please. Thank you.
And teacher ed. My favorite videos to do because it brings back a lot of memories.
Yes.
And also I get to share some stories. I've done a couple of videos of teachers being smartasses. I'm sorry, students being smartasses, teachers versus students. And this is my first one doing funniest detention slip. And also, just reminding everyone, I just created a new channel called Teacher Eddie Reacts. You can find the link in the description below or on my main YouTube page. There are channel links for my other channels, such as Dadvice and Teacher Eddie Reacts, because I was getting a lot of copyright claims on the channel, so I decided to make a separate channel just for music reactions. I just published 3 brand new reactions, including Sabaton, Robbie Williams, and a new artist, Iluna. So please check that out.
For drawing Justin Bieber in lessons, singing That Should Be Me, and hitting a non-believer.
Oh my gosh.
There was an unused tampon that some student found on the floor. Justin ran over to pick it up, and he threw it at his friend, shot the mid at him.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually had a friend. Don't give me like this is a weird thing. I'm not making this shit up. This friend had a let me get this. He had a tampon fetish. So, ladies, if you ever have a man that has this kind of fetish, you may want to like hide your tampons. Just saying.
I mean, you know, kids being kids. You find a used tampon, of course you're gonna throw it. What are you gonna do with it? Put it in the garbage, be responsible?
Student answered question with your mom.
Hey, that's a valid response sometimes.
Yes, that is.
Your mom, or sometimes your face. You're stupid. No, your face is stupid.
Actually, I did when I was in high school. My response was, do not, okay, if you're in college or high school, whatever, don't you ever use this term. When that teacher says, lesson, student answer the question with, for me, I was a bad boy back in my day. Let's just say this. I was actually, oh no. I don't want to say that. I said, at least all the bitches digs bad boys. Now I'm single. I used to be. Okay, guess what? I used to be engaged 3 times now. 3 times. Thank God it did not go through when I was engaged number 3. When I was engaged number 1 and 2, never happened. But when I was engaged number 3, it almost happened. Which I forgot, there were never a wedding. Which, thank God. Because I was miserable as fuck.
Or, no, your mom is stupid. This has to be like, oh man, does it say the grade? No, it doesn't.
Discipline notice. Offense. Made a right.
Oh, please make sure you subscribe to Teacher Eddie's History. I mean, he talks about when he was a teacher and when he had students doing something like these. And shout out to Teacher Eddie. History.
A Rice Krispie model of a penis. Action taken. One day OSS. One day ACE.
Oh, you never know. I had a student, I was showing a picture the other day. I had a student, a 6-year-old. I asked him to draw pictures, like to promote, during coronavirus, to make sure you wash your hands, stuff like that. And she legit drew, it was 2 hands over a sink, and it looked like a penis going into a butthole. These things happen sometimes.
Disciplinary referral. Reason. Student got frustrated and stood up and said, duck this complicated ass 1, 2, 3 and ABC's the duck. Got me ducked up with your bullshit. Then walked out. Actions taken.
Now that's funny.
I love the fact that he's saying ducked instead of the F word. But man, this kid had it. That's what I'm saying. The education system, man, it's got to be changed. You got these kids blowing up, and man, you know what? Duck this, man. I'm out of here with your bullshit, man. Forget about it.
Yeah,
enough of this.
Forget about it.
Prior to referral, student was told to take a seat, and he responded, duck, and punched a student.
Oh damn!
Damn!
Oh, okay. That's no good. That's no good. You can't be putting hands on another student like that.
No.
Discipline referral. Reason for the notice. Student was allowed to do work on the board.
Okay, before I do that, I have to take my freaking meds. Because the last time I did that, I usually forget, but There we go. Okay, here we go. Let's continue.
He draw the picture of penis on the board. I warned him when he draw first time. He did the same again. Detention slip. Reason. When I asked the class.
I mean, drawing penises in class is almost like a rite of passage. It's like a national pastime. A lot of people would be like, well, you know, what describes America? Apple pie and hot dogs and hamburgers. Nah, man, drawing penises in class.
Haha, yeah. Yo,
Who could
what
solve
the
my
fuck?
math problem? Katie stood up and screamed, "I volunteer as tribute," at the top of her lungs, disturbing the rest of my class.
Aw, come on, man. That's man, Teach, sometimes you gotta let things
I mean,
go.
yeah, come on.
I would have
That's how-
applauded that. Number one, you know.
How can kids learn these days? That's how kids learn. You have to scream up at the top. Okay, please don't listen to my advice. If you want to know why my advice is this terrible, go talk to Wolfman 360 and he'll let you know how bad my advice is. So, okay, now so, like, I had a friend who we'll call Jennifer. I know it's a common name, but this particular homegirl, let's just say this, me and her hung out, and she screamed at the top of her lungs that an officer was, like, nearby. She was like, "I volunteer as tribute!" And the police was like, "Ma'am, can you please calm down?" I was like, "Officer, I apologize for her excitement. It's just she's just too excited."
You know, she stood up to volunteer, and she did it in a fun way. Come on, man, take that stick out your butt.
Yeah, how can kids learn?
Detention report. Chris referred to another student as a half-breed.
Oh, damn.
Whoa! Whoa!
Okay, now.
Whoa! I think I knew a buddy. Not gonna mention his name, but I made a friend who was born with a skin with a different color with it, but he was born with it. So let's just say that I'm single, for fuck's sake. So what do you expect?
Yeah, that's not cool, son.
No, it's not.
Detention notice. Reason. Threw lamp at another student and told him to lighten the duck up.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, goddamn. He threw a lamp at him and told him to lighten the duck up. I mean, I don't condone, obviously, throwing anything at anybody.
No.
But if you are gonna throw something at somebody, at least be creative with it like that. It's like one of them bad lines from them 80s action movies with like Schwarzenegger and Stallone.
Yes.
Like when they chop somebody's head off and it's like, oh, I guess he lost his head.
Comments. Drew large penis on whiteboard.
I mean, come on. All right. I mean, look, kids are going to draw penises. I mean, get over it.
Yeah, I mean, it's creative.
Reason. Flying his juice bottle like an airplane during review. Broken
At least he wasn't drawing a penis.
Yeah.
rule notice. Dear parent, your child has broken a school rule by inappropriate talking, comments, discussing girls' breasts, and wanting milk from them.
Oh, trust me, you have no idea. But I don't think I'll ever get that from a female. But anyways, that's called sexual harassment.
Oh my god. Oh my, I wish I knew what grades these were. Discussing girls' breasts and wanting milk from them. Oh, child. Oh, child, you're gonna get canceled from school, son. You keep on doing that. Don't be doing that.
Dear parents, Joni has been given a detention by the school for the following reason. Using the internet to look up pictures of male sexual organs.
Wait.
Whoa.
Number one, male, spelled M-A-L-E in this instance. You should get detention for misspelling stuff, teach.
While the teacher
Yeah.
was trying to give the class instructions. Detention assignment. Reason. Passing a note in class on which he wrote, "Your hair has a boner." Notice of student
I
detention.
mean,
Okay.
I would want to see this person's hair. Maybe it did look like a boner. You never know.
I mean, that's a
Reason.
pass, but
Student
okay.
took off his shirt and then proceeded to pretend his pencil was a wand while screaming, "I'm a ducking wizard."
I mean,
That is creative.
some of
I'm
these
sorry.
just make
That
me
is
laugh.
creative.
I mean, let's see. What were you taking? Warned him not to. I would have pulled out my own wand, and I would have like summoned one of my Patronuses.
I'm
I
a
mean, if
nerd
he kept
myself.
it up, he's getting the
so,
Avada Kedavra. That's all I'm saying.
so if I do anything like Harry Potter stuff,
Discipline referral.
forgive me
Description.
of saying that.
Student entered class late and started singing new song called Ritz-Carlton. Student said, "Duck a shooter, I'm my own shooter." Parent contact. I called his parent and his dad said I ran off on the plug twice and hung the phone up.
All right, yeah, that would be a cause for concern. All right, you don't want to be talking about shooting in schools. Yeah, that's not cool, bro.
Detention. Student has been issued a detention
I
by
say nothing
professor
about that.
because the following rule was violated. Following directions. Explanation. It's ugly and stupid. Shave it off.
Well, look, man, sometimes somebody's got to tell you the harsh truth, man. You know,
Yeah.
like one time I shaved off my beard, and people were like, please don't ever do that again. Never. You are hideous to look at. Hey, somebody's got to tell you the truth sometimes. It's ugly, man. Shave it off. You don't know. You don't know. Maybe he had one of them.
You know what? I have to shave my face. Well, I have a beard though, so when I have to shave, I have to look fresh. I have to, if I want to go on a date, which I will eventually. So I'm just waiting to see who it is, so I can like shave and other stuff. Brush my teeth, shave, shower. I know that's a little bit TMI. Other that kind of stuff. Including take my meds and all. But I'm talking about hygiene, damn it. So, anyways, let's continue, shall we?
One of them creepy, like, little pencil mustaches, and it was creeping all the other students out, man, looking like John Waters, man. What's wrong with you?
This infinite minute detention is to be served on the rest of your life. Lunch detention. Description of reason. Told teacher to shut up.
Man, well, what was the teacher doing, man? Number one, lunch detention. What does that mean? I've never heard of lunch detention. Does that mean you did something wrong during lunch?
I guess.
Or detention is served in the lunchroom? You know, sometimes, I mean, a teacher is not in some kind of, unfallible authority, man. Who knows what that teacher said to make that student tell him to shut up? I need more background.
Yeah, please.
Detention form. I'm in detention because I threw a very impressive majestic paper airplane into the recycling bin. This is not how one is supposed to act because it could have impaled someone. My behavior make others feel unsafe because I could have been killed by a paper airplane. We'll make the following adjustments so that this does not happen again. Not making massive majestic airplanes, so I do not get the urge to throw them.
Man, this cannot be real. This cannot be real. I mean, who's getting impaled by a paper airplane, man?
I mean, it's
airplane
paper.
Has like, I don't know, what are you making out of? Adamantium? That bitch wouldn't fly anyway.
Detention notice. For the following reason. Taking off shirt in middle of class and yelling "come at me bro" at another student.
Yo, sometimes...
Yeah, I mean... Okay.
I actually had a student do this. Literally just got...
Actually, I actually know a friend who actually did this. And guess what? There was another guy that I don't know I know of, but... Here's the thing. Both of these knuckleheads, not gonna say nothing mean about those two, including my friend. My friend wanted a burger, and the other guy wants it too. They both had the money, so they were fighting over food, not girls. I was hanging out with my lovely female friend, Tasha. No. Me and her are just friends, okay? I can see it in the comments down below. Ooh, Cash has a crush. She's more like a sister, thank you.
Got it.
And let's just say these two, was on the ground fighting. See who gets the burger. I'm sorry, but fighting over food is dumb. Fighting over food is one dumb thing. Fighting over a woman is something else. And hell no, I'm not telling you the time when I got into a freaking fight with a dude. If you want to hear it, 10 likes, and I will tell you.
Got up.
And it was bad.
He first threw a textbook at the other student to kind of discombobulate him. Then he ripped off his shirt and he said, "Come at me, bro." And what were they arguing? They were arguing about a girl, obviously. That love, that amour in high school. But yeah, he took that shirt off. He said, "Come at me, bro." And I was like, all I could think in my mind was, man, if I had a pigeon chest like that, I would not be taking my shirt off, son.
What?
You ain't flexing on no one with that.
I just did.
But, yeah. But in either case, man, I always say, man, if you see a dude take a shirt off right about before he's going to fight you, you're going to get your ass beat, probably. Because that dude knows what he's doing, man. He's taking them shirt off, man, because he don't want anything in his way. He doesn't got earrings. He's got short hair. He ain't got nothing you can grab onto. He's going to whoop your butt.
Dress code violation. Tuxedo.
What's wrong with wearing a tuxedo? Ain't nothing wrong with wearing a tuxedo to school. That's somebody who's got pride in themselves, man. What's
Alright, I won't.
wrong with you? I mean, what's
violation, tuxedo.
What's wrong with wearing a tuxedo? Ain't nothing wrong with wearing a tuxedo to school. That's somebody who's got pride in themselves, man. What's wrong with you? I mean, what's inappropriate one time, this is probably one of the worst stories ever. This girl shows up. I mean, she had a skirt that was way too short. I mean, way too short. Talking about a 16-year-old girl, man. Way too short. I mean, really tight top that was barely covering anything. So, of course, she gets called into the principal's office. I was at the principal's office at the time because we were discussing something else. But she walks in and they give her like a blanket to cover up. Anyway, he asked me, yo, can you wait outside? I was like, no problem. But there's like, the door was open and he's got one of those big, windows that you can see through, right? So you can see this. I see what's going on. I can hear everything. The mom shows up, bruh, no lie. Skin tight cat outfit. Skin tight. And that outfit was holding on for dear life. It was way too tight. Anyway, Mama-san goes in the room, and 20 seconds in, all I see is Mama-san gets up, reaches across the table, and smacks the hell out of her daughter for wearing that outfit to school. And I'm just sitting there going, lady, you just showed up to a high school in a skin-tight cat suit with high stiletto heels and glitter. Sometimes it happens. And then you get students who are just, defined like, I had a student just a couple of weeks ago was trying to convince me. I said there were over 7 billion people on Earth. So you can see this. I see what's going on. I can hear everything. The mom shows up, bruh. No lie, skin tight, cat out.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, but if one of my boys if one of my homegirls if I seen them wearing a tight leather skirt, not gonna lie, I'll possibly bang her.
Outfit, skin tight, and that outfit was holding on for dear life.
Wow,
it was way too tight. Anyway, Mama-san goes in the room, and 20 seconds in, all I see is Mama-san gets up, reaches across the table, and smacks the hell out of her daughter for wearing that outfit to school. And I'm just sitting there going, lady, you just showed up to a high school in a skin-tight cat suit with high stiletto heels.
Those are
glitter
expensive.
All over your face. I wonder what you.
High stiletto heels. They are hell expensive. They're like, the high stiletto heels, the big high heels, I heard they're up to like $15,000. I could be exaggerating for that. Let me know how much. Wait, why am I talking about high heels? I'm not a woman.
Where your daughter gets it from.
Reason for detention: unhealthy smell in test. Student response: it is natural to fart. Should get 10 decent points for natural body function. Issue resolved. Yes. Smell dismissed. No. Attitude. Masturbating in
what you got-
class. When confronted,
Okay.
removed shirt and said,
Okay. I know a homeboy. All right? Do not repeat. Do not test me on this. All right? The story I'm about to tell you is the time that I was hanging out with, oh shit, where was me and her hanging out at? So, yeah. You guys asked me. What would I do if one of my female homegirls was wearing a skin tight mini skirt? I would probably bring her into my room and go, if you know what I mean.
"Come at me, bro."
Yes, I've had this happen.
Oh boy. Yes, so now, me and a homegirl of mine, we're hanging out with this one friend, which we'll call him King. The I is silent though. So me and my homegirl, we'll call her Brooke. Because I get it. Brooke, her last name starts with the letter N, so I get it. Me and Wolverine 316 knows a Brooke, so don't get that mixed up. So me, Brooke, and King were just going to a museum at the time. Once again, I cannot say these actual real names, so I'm covering their names up. So King was saying, "Yo, man, I'll be right back. I have to take care of something." The dude was horny the entire day. So, me and Brooke were like, "Man, this is a nice museum." And Brooke was like, I like the culture and all. King and all was like, something like that. Was like, I don't want to like. He was like beating his meat. In the women's bathroom. Because the men's bathroom was downstairs. He went to the women's bathroom upstairs. I was like, he was moaning so bad, like, oh yeah, oh, like, oh my God, King. Turns out, no, Brooke and King never dated at all. What? What's my plans? Let's see. I know I'm going to Hawaii, and I'm going to see my friends. Oh, you know what? I have to message Dawn. Is there anyone I can, like, literally message? There she is. Hey, it's your good friend Cash. Just letting you know, me and my family will be going to Hawaii for a vacation. I don't know when, though, but I will let you know. Bleh. You just do not tell anyone. It's more of a surprise appearance. Okay. Anyways, so I mean, I kid you guys not. This guy would actually beat his meat like we don't know if me or Brooke know if this guy has a crush on someone from our friend circle. Who was I messaging? Just a very good friend of mine. That was about it. A good friend of mine. That was about it. None of your guys' business. That I'm very close to. Oh, wait, you know what? Give me 1 minute. I forgot that he's usually active on... Oh, she's usually not... Just... Do you have any close friends? Yes, I do. The one... Even though if it's a female, yes. Oh, now there's some Q&As now. So, you guys...